भ्यो नमः। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। सन्तोषिणी जगन्माता मम सौभाग्यवृद्धये नमस्करोमि भक्त्या त्वां प्रसन्ना वरदा भव। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। नीलाम्बुजश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीतासमारोपितवामभागम् पाणौ महासायकचारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम्। कृष्णो रक्षतु मां चराचरगुरु कृष्णं नमस्ये सदा। कृष्णेनैव सुरक्षितोऽहमसकृत् कृष्णाय दत्तं मनः। कृष्णादेव समुद्भवो मम विभो कृष्णस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्। कृष्णे भक्तिरचञ्चलास्तु भगवन् हे कृष्ण तुभ्यं नमः। हे कृष्ण तुभ्यं नमः। We are on the dasakam 51. So we have seen the Akasarvadam is coming now. So we saw the Enukasarvadam, Vatsasura, Enukasura is coming later. Bagasura. Bagasura. Now Bagasura was brother of Putana. Now after that, now we are going to see Akasarvatam. That is what is given in the 51st dasakam. Let us start. Who is chanting today?
Swamiji, myself.
Okay.
Kadachana vraja shishubhis samam bhavan vanashane vihitamatih pragetaram समावृतो बहुतरवत्समण्डलैः सते मनैर्निरगमदीशजे मनैः.
Hey Isha, O Lord, all-powerful Lord, Kadachana, one day, Vihitamatihi samam vraja shishubhihi. Vihitamatihi means having decided. Along with the cowherd boys, samam, Vihitamatihi samam vraja shishubhihi. Along with the cowherd boys, Vanashane bhavan niragamat praketaram. So he decided along with the Gopabalas to have a vanabhojana, a picnic. Vanashane bhavan. Thinking like that, he set out in the morning, prepared. Samavrta bahutara vatsa mandalaihi. Surrounded by large herds of calves. Because Bhagavan was small, so they gave him in charge of calves. Jemanehe, and taking along the cooked rice. Satemanehi, with accessories like curries, condiments, etc. So in Bhagavatam it is said, Bhagavan took curd rice. So, curd rice with pickled chilies. So that was he took. But Bhattadri is not telling that, just giving accessories. Satemanehe, that's all, accessories. Continue.
विनिर्यतस्तव चरणाम्बुजद्वयात् उदञ्चितं त्रिभुवनपावनं रजः महर्षयः पुलकधरैः कलेबरैः उदूहिरे धृतभवदीक्षणोत्सवाः.
Maharshayaha, the great sages, Kalebare Pulakadarehi, with their bodies covered with horripilation, Dhrita Bhava Dikshanotsavaha, on being delighted at having your vision, Uduhire Raja, very eagerly carried the dust. Tripuvana Pavanam Udanchitam, that dust which purifies the three worlds and which rose up Tava Charanambudadvayad, from your pair of lotus feet, Viniryadaha, when you were going about playfully in the forest. Continue.
प्रचारयत्यविरलशाद्वलेतले पशून् विभो भवति समं कुमारकैः अघासुरोऽन्यरुणदघाय वर्तनीं भयानकः सपदि शयानकाकृतिः.
So, hey Vibho, O all-pervading Lord, Bhavati Samam Kumarakaihi, when you, along with other boys, Pracharayati Sati Pashun, you are grazing the cows, mean the calves here, Tate Avirala Shadwale, on the ground covered by thick growth of grass. There was an asura called Akhasura, Bhayanakaha, an asura called Akhasura, the terrifying form, Shayanaka Kritihi. He appeared there in the form of a python. Sapati Nerunat Vartani, suddenly blocked their way. Akhaya. Akhaya here means for causing harm. So, Akha means papam, sin. Akhasura means an embodiment of papam. And this Asura took the form of a python and opened the mouth. And that looked like a big cave in the mountain. So this Asura's body also was looking like a mountain. And opening towards that mountain was the gufa. That was his opened mouth. Then what happened? Next.
महाचल प्रतिमतनोर्गुहा निभा प्रसारित प्रथित मुखस्य कानने मुखोदरं विहरण कौतुकाद्गताः कुमारकाः किमपि विदूरगे त्वयि
Toi kimapi vidurage sati. When you had gone a little farther away, kumarakaha viharana kautukat. Those little boys, cowherd boys, were curious, looking at the opened mouth, thinking that it is a gufa. They were naturally, out of eagerness to play, kanane gataha tasya mukhodaram. So they are eager to play in the forest. So they were curious and entered the cavity of this Asura's mouth, thinking that it is a gufa. Mahachala Pratimatanoho, whose body was huge like a mountain. Guha Nibha Prasarita Prathita Mukasya, and whose huge mouth was wide open like a cave. And these boys entered playfully, curious to know what is inside the cave. They want to explore. When Bhagavan was little away, now what happened? The Asura was waiting. Continuing.
प्रमादतः प्रविशति पन्नगोदरं क्वथत्तनौ पशुपकुले सवात्सके विदन्निदं त्वमपि विवेशितः प्रभो सुहृज्जनं विशरणमाशु रक्षितुम्
Pashupakule Savatsake. So when the crowd of Gopa boys, along with calves, Savatsake, Pravishati, Pannagodaram Pramadadaha. They entered the belly of the snake. Pramadadaha means by mistake or without knowing, unknowingly. Kodhattanau sati. And when their bodies began to feel the heat from the stomach of the snake, He Prabho idam vidanna, all-powerful Lord, but he knows this. Tom api ashu viveshitaha. You too quickly entered the mouth of that python. Rakshitam visharanam suhrjanam, to save the helpless friends. And this Asura was waiting there for Bhagavan to enter. He kept the mouth open until Bhagavan entered. And what did he do? He closed his mouth. Then what happened next?
गलोदरे विपुलित वर्ष्मणा त्वया महोरघे लुठति निरुद्ध मारुते द्रुतं भवान् विदलित कंठमण्डलः विमोचयन् पशून् विनिर्ययौ
Mahorage luthati sati niruddha marute toya galotare vipulita varshmana. So Bhagavan vipulita varshmana, after entering the mouth of Akasura, Bhagavan increased his size. And when he increased the size bigger than this Akasura, then this Akasura could not breathe. His breath was obstructed. And because of that, the python was writhing in agony, turning his body here and there, and head also here and there. He was struggling to breathe and breaking open his skull. Dhrutam Vitalita Kantha Mandalaha, quickly tearing asunder the massive neck. Bhavan Viniryayav, you did come out. Vimochayan Pashupa Pashun, releasing the Gopa boys and the calves. So since the demon's intention was to kill you, he had not closed his mouth, though the boys and the calves had entered it. But you did quickly enter it, and remaining within his throat, did vastly increase the size of your body. Due to constriction of the throat and consequent breathlessness, he began to roll on the ground, writhing in agony. Then you did rapidly tear asunder his massive neck, and after releasing the boys and calves, came out without a scratch on your body. This is what Bhagavan says, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Bhamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyaha Mokshayishyami Ma Shuchaha. The liberation of Gopa boys from the python is a unique example of the Lord fulfillment of the above promise, above mentioned promise in the Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 66th verse. Continuing.
Shanan divi tvadupagamārthamāsthitam mahāsura prabhava maho maho mahat vinirgate tvaitu nilīna manjasa nabhasthale nanruturatho jagussuraha.
Atho mahatmaha. Then what happened? A very surprising phenomena, wonder of wonder happened. Then a great brilliance, Mahasuraprabhavam, which emanated from the huge body of Asura, Astidam Divikshanam, remain in the space for some time, as though waiting for Bhagavan to come out of the mouth. Remain in the sky for an instant, Totupagamartham, for you to come out, in order to attain you, and Nilinam Anjasa, merged quickly with the embodiment of that Bhagavan. Toitu Vinirgate Sati, as soon as you came out. Aho Sura Nanurtuhu, what a wonder the Devas danced. Jahuhu Navastale, and sang in the sky.
Savismayai kamala bhavadibhis suraihi anudrutasthadanugatah kumarakaihi dine punastaruna dashamupe yushi swakair bhava natanuta bhojanotsavam.
Thereafter, Tadanu Bhavan Anukudaha, Anutrutaha. Thereafter, you followed Savismayehi Suraihi, by the astonished Devas, Kamala Bhavadipi, like the lotus pond Brahma and others. Now Brahmaji saw this, and suddenly Brahmaji stand for Buddhi. See, Buddhir Devata Brahma. Brahmaji stand for Buddhi. Buddhi is always Tarka Pradhanam. So Brahmaji got a doubt. What is this boy, little boy, is giving this Akhasura moksha? He is merging with Bhagavan, means moksha. How is it possible that I have not written? I am the one who write the fate of everybody. So Brahmaji said, I wrote his fate. I did not write this, that he will attain moksha. No. Then how come this boy gave moksha to him? This doubt came to him. So that is not mentioned here, but it was mentioned in Bhagavatam. So then Bhagavan, after blessing, receiving the praise from all these devatas and Brahmaji, Gataha Sukei Kumarakaihi, went along with your friends. Atanuta Bhojanotsavam, at the picnic lunch. Punaha Dine Upeyushi, later on when the day had attained. Taruna Desham Sati, the youthful state, that is noon time. Then what happened? Continue.
विषाणिकामपि मुरलीन् नितम्बके निवेशयन् कबलधरः कराम्बुजे प्रहासयन् कलवचनैः कुमारकान् बुबोधित त्रिदशगणैर्मुदानुतः.
So Bhagavan has got this particular habit. They will sit in a circle, all the boys, along with Bhagavan in the center. And in the center, they put the cloth, whatever cloth they have, Angavastram. And there they will bring out their food. Each one house, somebody must have sent food. They will bring out everything and put it together. And then they share. That is how. That's called Vanabhojanam. And the description in Bhagavatam is so beautiful. Bhagavan was holding his one hand, the curd rice, and another hand in between the fingers, he was keeping the condiments. That is the pickled chilies, etc. He was keeping it. And telling jokes to his friends. And seeing this wonder of wonder. And Aho Bhagyam, all those boys are blessed indeed. Even Devatas cannot have that kind of opportunity. And that is what is here very briefly described by Bhattadri. Vishanikam Muralim Api, with the horn and the flute, Niveshayan Nidambake, tucked in your waist. Kabaladharaha Karambuje, a ball of rice held in your lotus-like hands. Kumarakan Prahasayan, making the boys laugh. Karavachanaihi, with your captivating and humorous talks. Nutaha Trideshaganaihi, and praised by the host of Devas. Muda Tvam Ubojita, in joy, you did take your meal with the boys. Continuing.
सुखाशनत् विहतव गोपमण्डले मखाशनात् प्रियमिव देवमण्डले इति स्तुतत् त्रिदशवरैर्जगत्पते मरुत्पुरी निलय गदात् प्रपाहि माम्.
Hey Jagatpate, O Lord of the universe, Tava Sukhasanam Iha, your happy meal, Sukhasanam. Sukhashanam Iha. Okay, your happy meal here, not Sukhasanam. that will be happy seating. Very comfortable seat. Supa, sa makes it seat. Sha makes it food. Gopamandale tu, in the company of this Gopa boys, indeed, Priyam Makashanat iva. Devamandale iti stutaha trideshavarehi. So this food that he shared with his friends in the forest, more pleasing than even the oblation given in sacrifices among the devas. So generally all the oblation that we call Retnyo by Vishnu. So this is what he said, all offering will finally reach Bhagavan only. Even that offering given by the devatas are not equal to this meal he shared with the simple boys of Vrindavan. Thus praised by the great devas, Marutpuri Nilayaha, O Lord, whose abode is Guruvayur. Tum prapahimam gatat. May you protect me from all ailments. So Akasarvadam is over. Now what Brahmaji thought, and he does something.
अन्यावतार निकरेष्व निरीक्षितन्ते भूमातिरेकमभिवीक्ष्य तदाघमोक्षे ब्रह्मा परीक्षित मनः स परोक्ष भावं निन्येथ वत्सक गणान् प्रवितत्य मायाम्.
Tada saha Brahma abhivikshya akamokshe bhumatirekam. At that time, Brahmaji, observing the liberation of Akha and your bhumatirekam, extreme glory, anirikshitam anyavatara nikareshu, which is not seen in other incarnations, parikshitu manaha, and he desired to test you. Atha pravitatya mayam, then invoking his maya on vatsaka ganan ninye paroksha bhavam. The herds of cows, he, paroksha bhavam means made them invisible. So these boys were seated and they were enjoying their meal. Suddenly somebody said, our calves are not seen. What happened to the calves? They were grazing nearby. They disappeared. Now one of them said, okay, I will go and find out what happened. Bhagavan said, no, you sit here, enjoy your meal, I will go. Then Bhagavan went in search of the calves. By the time he came back, he could not find the calves. They were disappeared. When he came back to the original seat where all the boys were seated, he could not see them also. So Brahmaji took them also. So the calves and the boys were disappeared, and Brahmaji put them in a cave under chloroform. They could not realize where they were, so because of Brahmaji's maya. Now Bhagavan thought, oh, what happened? He thought, he understood, oh, this is Brahmaji's trick, okay? Doesn't matter. Then continuing.
वत्सान वीक्ष्य विवशे पशुपोत्करेतान् आनेतु काम इव धातृमतानुवर्ती त्वं सामि भुक्तकबलो गतवांस्तदानीं भुक्तां स्थिरोधित सरोज भवः कुमारान्.
Pashupotkare vivashe sati. When the host of cowherd boys were worried, Aviksha Vatsan, not seeing the calves, you. Sami Bhukta Kabalaha, with a half-eaten ball of rice in your hand. Dhatramatanuvati Gadavan, acting according to Brahmaji's desire, went away. Iva anetu kamaha tan, as if desirous of bringing them back. Tadanim saroja bhavaha, at that time the lotus-born Brahma, tirothita kumaran bhuktan, he hid away the Gopa boys too, who were eating food. Continue.
वत्सायितस्तदनु गोपगणाहितस्त्वं शिक्यादिभाण्डमुरलीगवलादिरूपः प्राग्वद्विहृत्य विपिनेषु चिरायसायं त्वं माययाथ बहुधा व्रजमाययाथ.
Tadanu tvam mayaya, thereafter you by your maya, vihritya vipineshu chiraya, having played in the forest for a long time, bahuta vatsayitaha, multifariously assuming the form of.
Please mute your microphone, please.
You can mute it. So Bhagavan himself became multifariously assuming the form of calves, Gopaganayitaha, and assuming the form of all the Gopa boys, Sikyati Bhanda Murali Gavalati Rupaha Atha Ayayatha. And also of all the different attires, they had slings, pots, flutes, horns, and the like, all of them exactly like that. Somebody had a limping leg, that also. And everything he himself became. And they returned. Vrajam Pragavat Sayam, returned to Gokulam as before in the evening, as if nothing has happened. Bhagavan himself became the calves and the boys. Continuing.
त्वामेव शिक्य गवलादिमयं दधानः भूयस्त्वमेव पशुवत्स कबालरूपः गोरूपिणीभिरपि गोपवधूमयीभिः आसादितोऽसि जननीभिरतिप्रहर्षात्.
Rupam Rupam Pratirupo Bhabuva Tadasya Rupam Pratijakshanaya Indro Mayabhihi Ururupa Iyate Yukta Hyasya Harayaha Shatadesha. So in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad there is a statement, Rupam Rupam Pratirupam Babuva. So all the forms are Bhagavan only. That is the beauty of this. Here it is demonstrated here what is given in the Upanishads. In a story form it is given, demonstrated here by Bhagavan. Uyaha Tvam Eva. Again it was only you. Pashu Vatsa Kabala Rupaha Dadana, in the form of cows and cowherd boys carrying. Tvam Eva Sikhya Gavaladimayam. You alone in the form of slings, ropes, flute, horns, and the like. Asaditaha Asi Adi Praharshat, who were received with great joy. Now think about it. In this, the sentient being, insentient being, both are there. The calves are sentient, boys are sentient, but the coat or the flute or the horns or the stick, none of them are sentient, they are inert. That also, Bhagavan is there. Don't think there is no Bhagavan's presence there. So that is what is mentioned here. Bhattadri repeats that in this verse, especially to make it a point that everything else, everything is Bhagavatmayam. Sarvam Brahmamayam Re Re. So Asadita Asi Ati Praharshad were received. But when there was one difference was there, when the cows received the calves, they were so happy. Same way the boys were received by the gopikas, their mothers. The Janani Bihi, Gorupini Bihi, by the mothers in the form of cows, Gopavathumayi Bihi Abhi, and also in the form of the gopi women. They were all happy, extremely happy, more joyous than before, without knowing that they are fondling Bhagavan himself. Continuing.
जीवं हि कञ्चिदभिमानवशात् स्वकीयं मत्वा तनूज इति रागभरं वहन्त्यः आत्मानमेव तु भवन्तमवाप्य सूनुं प्रीतिं ययुर्न कियतीं वनिताश्च गावः.
He vahantyaha ragabharam, on account of the fact that they bore intense love, kanchit jivam matva, to some embodied soul looking upon it, swakiyam tanujaha iti, as one's own offspring, abhimanavashat, because of the pride of I and mine. Kiyatim pritim vanitaha gavaha cha, how much happiness the gopi women and the cows. So Bhattadri here gives a little insight to a Vedantic thought. He says that these innocent ladies, the women folk in Vrindavan, because of their ignorance, they took the boys to be their boys and their cows, because of their pride of I and mine. Na yeyuhu avapya bhavantam tu. They did not experience of having obtained you. They did not experience you as Bhagavan. Atmanam eva sunam. The very self as their own child. Continuing.
एवं प्रतिक्षण विजृंभित हर्षभार निःशेष गोपगणलालित भूरि मूर्तिं त्वामग्रजोऽपि बुबुधे किल वत्सरान्ते ब्रह्मात्मनोरपि महान् युवयोर्विशेषः.
In Bhagavatam it is mentioned that every day when the children go back home, they used to narrate the story, what happened during the day. Because some asura or anybody come and Krishna kills them. So the story they used to share with their parents every day, evening. The parents also are eager. Aaj kya hua? What happened today? They will ask. So these people, the children used to narrate the story. But after the Akasaravatham, the story of Akasaravatham, they narrated to their parents after 1 year. So when Shukamarshi was narrating the story to Parikshit, He says the story of Akasarvatham, the children narrated to the parents after 1 year. Parishit naturally asked the question, why? What happened? Because it seems the Brahmaji kept the boys and the calves in the cave for 1 year. Our 1 year. Because Brahmaji's time difference is there. See. Brahmaji's one muhurtam is our 1 year. So naturally, the time difference affected the children. The whole year, whole 1 year, they stayed like that. Think about it. Bhagavan himself played the role of everybody the whole 1 year. And nobody noticed. Now here Bhattacharya says, Agrajaha api bubudhe vatsarante kilatvam. Even the elder brother Balrama came to know only at the end of a year. And he asked Krishna, hey, what are you doing? What is going on? कुछ तो कर रहा, कुछ तो हो रहा है. एवं प्रदीक्षण विजृंभित हर्षभार निशेष गोपगण लालित भूरिमूर्तिम, thus manifesting in multifarious forms, which were fondled by the host of Gopas with extreme joy that was greatly increasing every day. Brahmatmano api, though both of you are Brahman in nature, Mahan Visheshaha Asti Yuvayoho. There is a big difference between you two. Even though Balrama also Brahmaswarupa, but there is a difference between them. Bhattacharya says.
वर्षावधौ नव पुरातन वत्सपालान् दृष्ट्वा विवेकमसृणे द्रुहिणे विमूढे प्रादीदृश प्रतिनवान् मकुटाङ्गदादि भूषांश्चतुर्भुज युजः सजलाम्बुदाभान्.
So, Varshavatau Druhine Drishtva. At the end of a year, when Brahma, seeing Navapuratana Vatsapalat, the new and old calves and cowherd boys, and he came and looked at the cave where he hid all the calves and the boys, they were all there. Then he looked at Gokulam. There everything is going on as if nothing has happened. Then he again looked. Then what happened? Viveka masrane vimudhe sati, not being able to distinguish them, was confused. At that time, when Bhagavan knew that Brahmaji is confused, so he revealed, Tvam pradidrishaha pratinavan. You did reveal to Brahma all the new boys and calves. He revealed to him, to Brahmaji, as adorned with mukutangadadi bhushan, adorned with crown, shoulder ornaments and the like. Chadurpuja yujaha, endowed with 4 arms. So all of them for Brahmaji, it looked as though every one of them were manifestation of Bhagavan Vishnu. He saw in everyone Bhagavad Darshanam. Sajalam Buddha Bhavan, Sagalam Buddha Bhan, and shining like the dark rain-bearing clouds. So Brahmaji had darshanam of manifold Bhagavan, many Bhagavan walking around in the Vrindavan. Continuing.
प्रत्येकमेव कमला परिलालितांगान् भोगीन्द्र भोग शयनान् नयनाभिरामान् लीला निमीलित दृशः सनकादियोगी व्यासे वितान कमलभूर भवतो ददर्श.
So Bhattacharya make a small mention here in the 6th verse. Krishna and Bhagavan both are Brahman, but there is a difference. Now what is the difference? One is Nishkala Brahman, another is Sakala Brahman. So Bhagavan Krishna is Purna Brahma. It's called Purna Avatara. And the Balrama is Sakala Brahma, partial revelation, partial manifestation of Brahman. That is the difference. Okay. Now, we're at the 9th one, right?
Yes. 8th, Swamiji. 8th. You have to read it.
8, okay. Pratyegameva kamala parilalidangan. Okay, yeah. Kamala bhuhu dadarsha pratyegam eva. The lotus-born Brahma saw each one of them. Bhavataha nayanabhiraman. As you possessed of captivating eyes. Kamala parilalidangan. With the body being caressed by Goddess Lakshmi. Bhogindra Bhoga Shayanan, reclining on the serpent bed, Adishesha, Leela Nimila Tadrishaha, with eyes closed in the sport of Yoga Nidra, Sanakati Yogi Vyasevitan, as served by Sanaka and other yogis. This was the darshanam of Bhagavan Brahmaji had. And not only in one form, many forms, because all the boys were Bhagavad Swarupa. Continuing.
Narayana Krutima Sankhyatamān Nirikshya Sarvatra Sevakam Api Swamavekshya Dhata Maya Nimagna Hridayo Vimumohayavat Eko Babhuvitha Tada Kabalardhapanihi.
Yavat Dhata Nirikshya. When Brahma happened to behold Asakyatamam Narayana Kritim. Asankyatamam, okay. Asankyatamam Narayana Kriti, the innumerable form of Narayana. And Avekshaswam Sevakam Api, saw himself as an attendant. Sarvatra Vimumohaha, everywhere he was stupefied. Maya Nimagna Hridayaha, with mind fully immersed in Maya. Tada Tvam Babhuvitha, then you reveal yourself to him. Ekaha Kabalartha Panihi. So Bhagavan Maya, he removed. And Brahmaji, what did he see? He saw the same boy, half-eaten, the rice ball in his hand standing in front of him. And in Bhagavatam, there is a Brahmastuti is there at that time. And he fell down at the feet of Krishna because Brahmaji has got 4 heads, you see. He wanted to touch all the 4 heads at the feet of Bhagavan. So he wanted to touch his feet with his forehead. That is why he turned this way and that way, to touch. I think from that time onwards, in South India, we have a habit. When you prostrate, they put this way, this way. That is Brahmaji started it. Continuing.
Nashyan made tadanu vishvapatim muhustvam natva chanutavati dhatari dhamayate potai samam pramuditah pravishan niketam vatalayadhipa vibho paripahi rogat.
Nashyan made tadanu dhatari nashyan made. Nashyan made tadanu dhatari. Dhatari. Dhata here is Brahmaji. So thereafter, when Brahma, his conceit, that is his ego, totally destroyed, Yate Saticha Dhamaha, went back to his abode Satyaloka. Now here one thing you should notice, all the asuras Bhagavan kills. Some of them he gives moksha, like Aghasura, etc. But when it comes to this Devatas, like Brahmaji, now later on in our Indra also come. He doesn't kill them. He corrects them. That is the beauty here. Because when you are a noble person, there is 85% nobility, maybe 15% wrong. Then what do? Bhagavan's grace comes. He said, okay, I will correct. He doesn't destroy them. So, the evil tendencies should be nipped in the beginning itself. The noble tendencies to be developed. That's the idea here. So, Brahmaji went back to Satyaloka. Nutavati Tvam Vishwapatim, praising you, the Lord of the universe. So, in Bhagavatam, Brahma Stuti is very big, very long. Natva Muhuhu, after prostrating before you again and again. Yeah, He Vibho. Vatalayathipaha. Vatalayathipa, all-pervading Lord of Guruvayur. Pravishan Niketam, you too who are entering your abode, Gokulam. Samam Pramuditaihi Bhutaihi.
Of the card.
Please enter the last 4 digits of the social security number on the account you are calling about.
So they are not listening to me. It's very clear they are not listening to Narayaneeyam.
Yes, Swamiji, I am meeting them.
Oh my God.
I don't know why they are.
Welcome to customer service.
They are watching some movie.
Excellent service.
Yeah, somehow I'm not able to mute them.
Yeah, you're done. Samam Pramudadaihi Potaihi, along with the happy cowherd boys. Paripahi Rogat. May you please protect me from my ailments. So Satya Bhagavan, who saved the boys and corrected Brahmaji. Such Bhagavan, may you protect me from my ailments. Next comes the Dhenuka Sarvatham. Then Kaliyamardhanam also will come soon. We'll see next ones. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.